Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got another addition to the Jeep here from Bisongear. Going to be installing a Jeep Wrangler JL internal Molle panel in the back. Hold some of my recovery gear, some other options while we press through. So stick around, follow along if you're interested in one of these. I'll show you how to put it in. Let's get going. Have all of the fun parts: your panel, your bracket, your upper bracket, your lower plate nut, and then your buffers. Expansion sleeve, which is this piece here. It's a threaded piece that goes into there, and we are going to get that in there. So first things first, we are going to, says, if you have a left cargo basket from Bisongear, you'll need to install the lower bar on the upper surface of the box. Now that's going to apply to me because I have the I have the Rhino rack backbone system, so I think it's going to be the same application. We'll put it on top. Okay. Now, the direction of this sleeve is very important, okay? This right here. You are going to put the threaded bit, this here, first. That's what's going to bite and spin inside and hold. So you insert it, and it'll go 10 millimeters under the top of the hole. You'll see in the photos here. And then you screw in the upper bracket. So we're gonna start with this. And I'm trying to find the other screw that it looks like you put in to thread the top in. Bear with me. Then you can take your screw, put it in there, and just make sure it's kind of tight there, and then you want it 10 mils, they said. So that's good enough. Let's see where that sits. A little bit more, that should be sufficient. And we're gonna tighten this puppy down, get the expansion, okay. Okay, we should be good from there. Now we'll work on the rest of the pieces. Okay, now we're going to just take the Jeep provided ratchet and we will loosen off the and I'll just speed this up so that you don't have to take them all the way out, because this will just sit. I mean, you could be smart and go through the other side. Okay, now you're gonna take your lower bracket and it will slide in underneath of your OEM hardware. There are washers, so they can fall down a bit. And I think that one over there did. And go in and kind of just tighten them down a little bit, because some of these I definitely moved a bit too much. And you kind of want them to be in place. Now we slide in the internal, probably from the other side. Now we can thread in some of the M6 bolts. Now, currently looking at this, I'm going to say we're probably going to want to push it back a little more so that we can fit this in with the backbone system. So while I've got this kind of loose, I think I'm going to take the top bracket and the backing plate and screw those in, because I also need to do these little bumpers here. Well, it's not on there, which are important. So I can try and get some of this in there. Not sure if my arms are in the way or not, but you get the idea. You're just threading these puppies in here. And let's get the other guy in. Now that it's all slid down on me. The nice thing with Bisongear products is their fit and finish is superb. So you don't have to really mess around too much to get everything in place. Unless you're a gimp like me, you can't do it. Or just can't reach because he didn't take his fridge out. Had to go get a stool because I couldn't reach. I highly suggest doing this one first, as an FYI. Okay, I had to restart and mount this from the other side first before I lost my sanity. But now you have to try and, unfortunately, with the backbone system, I can't do this before I put it on. There are riv nuts on the back, so they can be kind of wherever at the time while you're working on the other stuff. Okay, that was way too difficult. Make sure you have your Allen key. Okay, let's get started on the bottom. Now for the bottom, get the first few started. Just the first one, because I need to go to the other side and put this bumper on still. Okay, so you have 4 down the bottom, 1 at the top, left. And you don't want to tighten these ones down yet, because you have to maneuver the top piece still to get it. So fortunately, I'll bring you up over here. This is going to line up, even with the backbone system. I think it's the first product that actually works properly with this system. Everything else I've had to modify. So you have to give a little bit of a push to get that in there. Grab your Allen key. And once this one's in, I would say you can probably start doing all of the other bits. Okay, that one's good. Now we're gonna check for rattles. So let's move some stuff around, make sure it's nice and tight where it needs to be. And then we can cinch these guys down. And I highly recommend getting these kind of Allen keys. I'm not quite sure what you call them. Maybe someone can tell me in the comments, but super helpful. You can get in on plenty of different angles. Okay, right on. Okay. We're in business. All right, I think we're good to go here. You can see we got the inner Molle, exterior Molle. Great protection, by the way. Like, safe when you have your stuff in here. I've got a couple other things to install. Sorry, I'm just peeking around to see how I'm gonna install them. But here, check this out. This is new from Bisongear. So this is Bisongear's new light strip called the Stork. This has been a great light, by the way, that I've been using inside the Jeep. But this here is set up to go like this. Check this out. Magnet right to the system. That's a 600 mil light for the back of the Jeep now. Push button here, there's hard wire, so I got to run some wiring to it. And a switch is right on here, which is Fabo. So I'll probably run it that way. If you can see that. Probably run it this way with the light switch over here. And then I can run it down to my other item that I've ran power to for the fridge. So this is going to be a quick install. I'll get that one done as well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed following along with me on the Bisongear inner Molle panel. This is going to be a great addition. It's not noisy or clanky. It fit right in. They provided the threading spacer to screw in the top. I think yeah, we'll push on with the next couple. I have two, and that's what I'm looking at right now. I've got this basket that goes in the back here, and I'm just trying to figure out exactly how it's going to install. So stay tuned for that one. All right, thanks for following along. Bye.